Hello, everyone. How are you all today? It's Medium Bonnie Page here, and I'm just in between working, doing readings today. But Spirit said, oh, you got to pull your cards for the week. So this is for the ending of March, going into April. And I thought I would just pull some cards. If this resonates with you, take it in. If it's something that doesn't, it's okay. It might not be meant for everyone, but I will ask Spirit to give us something for the collective today. So I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are. Most of you know that I moved from Massachusetts, where I had been most of my life, to the state of Tennessee, which is beautiful, and it's sunshiny, and it's beautiful out today. So I feel inspired to do so many things when the weather is so nice. So I'm shuffling one of the decks here that is on my deck. And now this is for the collective. So Spirit is saying an amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. Now this is a little something for everyone, because I know when I'm talking to the spirit world, and that's almost every day, if not every day, I know that they want joy to come into your life. I know that so many people sign up for readings and they're like, I just want to know my soul's purpose. And do you have a soul's purpose? Yes, and it usually involves being in service to others, helping others, what your soul wanted to come down to this earth time to accomplish. But I know more than anything that God, Jesus, and the angels, your loved ones, your ancestors, they want you to enjoy your life. That they're looking down at you, they're all around you, and mostly they're happy when you're happy. They love seeing you play. They love seeing you sit under a tree. They love seeing you with your animals, with your children, with your grandchildren. They love the fact that you take the time to enjoy your life. That is so important with the spirit world. Are you, their loved ones, enjoying your life? So this card asks you to be bold, be courageous, be optimistic, have fun. But now is the time to take some action and put all those things together that you love to do and be passionate about them. And that can be anything, whether it's growing a garden this summer or cruising. They're showing me cruising. If that's what you're passionate about, book a cruise. Spirit wants you to have a good time. I'm hearing from Spirit right now, we want you to have a good time, because when you're happy, they are happy as well. And the next card, let's see. Oh, so this is the Strength card. And I don't know if a lot of you know or not, but I teach tarot, and I have a class going on right now. And you can see the infinity sign over a woman that's standing over a lion, and she's kind of patting him, but she has control. So this is the Strength card. And what that really means is, how can you handle situations that are tough, kind of like a lion? Could be a relationship in your life, could be someone at work, all different areas in your life. How can you think about taking control of them, but doing it in a soft way? Like, we don't always have to be hard, right, to get our point across. So if you're someone that feels like you got to go, like, you got to do it my way, or it's the highway, this is what this card's asking you to do. They're asking you to take a gentler approach to a situation. So it's kind of like you can take the bull by the horns, but pat the bull. Be kind to the bull. Have empathy. And I'm just hearing that with this way of working with more empathy for someone, even though it might be a tough situation, looking at someone's other point of view and taking it all in and seeing if it resonates with you a little bit, where you can find a little more compassion or a little more empathy with the situation. But they always tell me from Spirit, you catch more flies with honey. So try a more of a gentler approach with the people in your lives and the situations that pop up. Okay? I don't usually do a health card, but they just asked me to do a health card for you. And it's Archangel Raphael is the master healer. Him and Jesus, the master healers. And this card, some of you might not like it because it's like caffeine free. And it's Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Raphael is asking you that you cut the cords of attachment to caffeine in your life so that you may honor your body's natural energy rhythms without chemicals. So around here, I know we're going to get up and we're going to have that cup of coffee. But if you can find a way to cut back on caffeine a little at a time, and maybe Spirit's showing me this, guys, don't shoot the messenger. Maybe start walking a little now that it's getting nicer, taking a walk outside. Sometimes we don't remember that when we're exercising or we're walking. It's actually going to give us more energy than less energy. So don't go cold turkey if you can't, but just to cut back a little where you can. Alrighty? And this is for everyone that needs a little help in the romance or the love department. And, that can also be for people that need to rekindle a relationship as well. So keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. And what does that mean? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations that you have. Okay? So what does that mean? Keep an open mind. So I want to give you two scenarios that are playing in my head from Spirit. If you're looking for a new relationship, this card would tell you to keep your eyes open. You might meet someone that isn't the usual person that you would want to meet, or doesn't check off all the boxes that you usually want checked off. Good looking, lots of money, the whole thing, right? Sometimes we have to open our mind and say, this could find its way to love, and this person might not look the way that we usually want someone in our lives to look. It might be, you might fall in love with a scientist and not someone that's a bodybuilder, right? So Spirit's playing with me a little here. And the second thing about the romance card is really about there's a lot of rekindling that needs to go on out there. So that's relationships that have been going on for years, 10 years, 20, 30, 40, you know what I mean. And it just, they're telling me for you, it's worth the time, to take the time to rekindle a romance that's already been in your life. And sometimes they're going like this. Sometimes you gotta, just keep going with that relationship, but put the time and the energy that romance deserves. And they're telling me, and that you deserve. Because I am feeling for a lot of us out here, it's going to be worth your effort if you take the time to rekindle this romance. Maybe you schedule a date night. Yeah, I'm listening to Spirit. Sometimes when you're married for a long time, it can be like, oh man, this isn't how this person was 30 years ago. But you know what? Relationships age, we age, and sometimes you've got to just go with the flow and keep working on that love that you've always had for each other. That's what I am hearing for some of you. And I'm going to end the message with a message from heaven card, one of my decks called Messages from Heaven. And these are for sale on my website, bonniepagemedium.com. So if you love my cards, Your Soul Knows, or Messages from Heaven, they can be purchased and I can send them to you. So if they resonate with you, it's beautiful to pull a card every day for yourself and just feel that connection to Spirit. Your message from heaven this week is, love never dies. I am only a heartbeat away. Love never dies. I am only a heartbeat away. And what does your loved one want you to know with that? Let's see. That they are always right here, right with you. They never leave you. They're always there for you. You will see them again. Now I'm just kind of channeling. They want you to know, we're all going back to heaven someday, right? We're all going back to source someday. But they want you to know that they will be there for you, waiting for you. And it's just beautiful. They're giving me a beautiful feeling of you are never forsaken. And so I don't know who needs to hear that, but that's exactly what Spirit's asking me to say. You are never forsaken. Your loved ones are there. God's there. Your angels are with you. It's a beautiful thing. So I hope this card reading has helped you today. And just to go over what this next week can bring is enjoy yourself and find that true passion that makes you happy. Try to handle situations and people with a loving strength, but with gentleness. Skip a little caffeine if you can, because it just helps your nervous system, right? Keep an open mind when you're rekindling your love or you're finding a new love. And your loved ones are only a heartbeat away. So thanks for joining me today, everyone. If you want to go to bonniepagemedium.com, I actually have a gifts tab where you can download for free a beautiful meditation that you can do over and over again to actually be able to talk to your loved ones. So that's on bonniepagemedium.com. check out my books, my CDs, and I thank you so much for being here today, and many blessings to all of you. And Spirit saying, P.S. Spring is coming. So for those of you who have been waiting for spring, spring is coming. It's on its